One need only look at the 2019 Lamborghini Urus to see that crossovers have become a necessary evil for even the most illustrious manufacturers. Alfa Romeo finds itself in a similar position with the 2018 Stelvio SUV, which, as a high-riding utilitarian built atop the lovely 10 best cars winning Giulia sedan, bolsters Alfa's lineup in its return to the U.S. market. While the Stelvio also illustrates that adding utility to a performance brand's DNA can sometimes dash our expectations, the end result is a refreshingly satisfying SUV to boot. The existence of the Stelvio was initially a bit of a letdown, what with Alfa Romeo having teased us prior to its debut with the possibility of building a ground-hugging wagon version of the Giulia. Sexy, low-slung, and theoretically imbued with the same delicate tactility that makes Alfa's four-door one of our favorite new cars, a prospective Giulia wagon had us weak in the knees. But the reality is that a wagon would have been a non-starter for a re-emerging brand in today's market. Against the shockwave of the industry's crossover boom, the two-box Giulia didn't stand a chance. Enter the Stelvio, which is designed to sop up the spills of suburban life with 19 cubic feet of cargo space behind its rear seats, 57 cubes with the seats stowed, and a seating height about 6 inches loftier than the sedans. While we've yet to sample the 505 horsepower Stelvio Quadrifoglio, a version that currently holds the lap record for crossovers around the Nürburgring, we have now tested the mainstream Turbo 4 model. The Stelvio's mechanical makeup shadows that of the Giulia, a turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4 making 280 horsepower and 306 pounds-feet of torque, backed by an 8-speed automatic transmission. Alfa's all-wheel drive system, which is $2,000 extra on the Giulia, is standard on all Stelvios. The crossover also benefits from the shared aluminum-intensive architecture, which helps make the 4,037-pound Stelvio significantly lighter than many of its peers, including the latest Audi Q5 and BMW X3. That lightness didn't translate to greater fuel economy in our testing. However, our car's 19-mile-per-gallon observed figure was 3 miles per gallon less than its EPA city estimate and toward the lower end of the compact ute segment, and its 26-mile-per-gallon performance on our 75-mile-per-hour highway fuel economy loop came up 2 miles per gallon short of its highway rating. For reference, the all-wheel drive Giulia we previously tested weighed 377 pounds less and managed 23 and 32 miles per gallon in the same measures. The Stelvio fares better at the test track, where the heavier crossover actually was slightly quicker off the line than the non-Quadrifoglio Giulias we've tested, 0 to 60 miles per hour in a solid 5.4 seconds. With a quarter-mile pass of 14.1 seconds at 98 miles per hour, riding on optional 20-inch aluminum wheels. 18s are standard, with 19s also available, wrapped with 255/45R20 Continental Cross-Contact Telex Sport all-season tires. Our test example posted 0.84 grams of grip on the skid pad and stopped from 70 miles per hour in 176 feet. Respectable returns for a 2-ton SUV not wearing high-performance summer rubber. In the greater crossover hierarchy, the Stelvio doesn't quite have the moves or the speed to match the more powerful, V6-powered Jaguar F-Pace and Porsche Macan on similar tires, yet it can rout the Audi Q5 and the Mercedes-Benz GLC 300 4MATIC in nearly all dynamic measures. The Stelvio also presents well at the curb, its iconic triangular grille and shapely visage greeting passers-by with class and sophistication. That one can sometimes mistake this Italian siren for a workaday Mazda CX-5 from the rear is a byproduct of its commodity status as a crossover. But make no mistake about this ute's handsomeness on the road, particularly with its sloping rear glass and big wheels that accentuate its hunker-down stance. The SUV form also affords the Stelvio 8.1 inches of ground clearance and the ability to tow 3,000 pounds with an optional $450 trailer hitch. Standard equipment is plentiful, with all Stelvios coming with Brembo front and rear brakes, adaptive Vixen on-key lights, dual-zone automatic climate control, leather upholstery, 10-way power-adjustable front seats, a 7.0-inch color TFT display in the cluster, a 6.5-inch central infotainment screen, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. In addition to the T-Sport package, Our example also tacked on the $1,500 Driver Assist Dynamic Plus package, adaptive cruise control with stop and go, forward collision warning, automated emergency braking, lane departure warning, and automatic high beams. The $650 Driver Assistance Static Package, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and auto-dimming exterior mirrors, and the $200 Convenience Package, a tie-down rail system in the cargo area and a 115-volt AC power outlet. Other extras that pushed our Alfa's as-tested price to a not insignificant $55,440 included a $1,350 dual-pane sunroof, $950 for navigation in the upgraded 8.8-inch center display that is standard on T models, a $900 Harman Kardon premium stereo, and $2,200 for Rosso Competizione tri-coat paint. With sales of crossovers far surpassing those of station wagons, the Stelvio surely will pave the development path for better, future Alfas in ways a long-roofed Giulia never could. We most look forward to testing the racy Quadrifoglio, but even this standard version makes a strong showing as a more practical take on one of our favorite Traverse cars, and it's a fetching addition to the SUV scene.